save me some.
Hello, my friends. How you doing today? I am doing well, and get ready to have your minds totally blown. I gotta tell you, I'm gonna throw this out there. This is probably one of the better collectibles that I have received or ordered in a long time. Now, here's the reason why. So we went to go see a movie. There's always a story. I gotta tell you a story because there's always a story. Okay. We went to go see a double feature. Okay, it was a double feature. It was The Nun 2, Nun 2, followed by the movie. This movie right here, Talk to Me. Talk to Me. Now I watched The Nun 2. Okay, we watched it as a family. We sat there, drive-in movie theater, 2 movies, whatever, and we went to go see The Nun 2, and that's why I was going. I was going to see The Nun 2. This was kind of like the, whenever you go to the drive-in movie, you always get the one you want to see, and then you get the whatever one. This was the whatever one, okay? And I was like, okay, this is coming on after. I saw a couple of trailers. I thought it was more of like a British type flick or whatever. It seemed like everybody seemed to have an accent. I was like, I was a little put off by it, okay? Because originally it was a Friday night, or whatever, and I asked the wife, I said, "You want to go see a movie?" And she's like, "Oh, what do you want to go see?" And I started scrolling through the movie things, and I saw Talk to Me, and I was like, "Oh, I love me some horror movies, so maybe we should go see Talk to Me." And then I saw the trailer, and I was like, it's one of them like British flicks or whatever that like the people have the thick accents, and I'm really not gonna dig it, and it doesn't even look like it's worth. Listen, nowadays to go to a movie, okay, will literally cost you what is it, like between me and my wife and some popcorn and some soda, it might cost me around $70, $60-$70, which is just a little bit ridiculous. A little bit ridiculous to go see a movie, especially since I'm the movie guy. I collect movies, I buy movies. Why should I go spend $60-$70 to go see this movie in the movie theater when I could just wait and get it on Blu-ray? You know what I mean? If it's something that I'm not dying to see. Like there's movies that I absolutely have to go see in a movie theater, and that's just it. Okay, the Wonka movie that just came out. I was like, Wonka. What Wonka came out? I gotta go see it in the movie theater. So opening day, we were at the theater watching Wonka. But as far as this movie, I was like, yeah, this is more of like a buy. Just buy it when it comes out. I can get it on like an eBay, or I might even be able to get it new at a Walmart or a Target. I don't know if they're still selling them. But anyway, so if you haven't seen the movie, I gotta tell you, it's a really good horror movie. Okay, it's all about this hand right here. What happens is these kids, they all gather together for a party. They're all partying. They're doing that kid partying thing where they're smoking and they're drinking and they're partying. And the cool thing is, let's bring out this hand that's like cursed or possessed or whatever it is. And if you hold the hand and you say, "Talk to me," and then you say, "Let me in," or whatever, you have 15 minutes, and the soul of a person that's in the room, like not a person, but like if there's like a demon or a like an angel or a soul, whatever it is that's in the room, okay, that's not of this world, will possess that person for a momentary lapse of 15 minutes. I think they have 15 minutes, and then they have to blow out the candle, wake the people up for 15 minutes, or they're possessed forever. The demon stays in their bodies forever. So I was like, we went to the drive-in, it came on or whatever, and I'll tell you, me and the wife and the kids, we were glued to the screen. We were like, wow, this was even better than the Nun 2. We went to go see Nun 2, but pleasantly surprised. Talk to Me was great. And then I hear there's going to be a Talk to Me 2. Well, I don't know if they're going to call it Talk to Me Again or Talk to Me 2 or I don't know what they're going to call it, but supposedly there's going to be another one. So I was like, it was all about this hand, okay? The holding the hand and saying "Talk to me" and "Let me in," and then get possessed and everything like that. And I was like, oh man, I got to get myself one of them. Oh, I gotta get me one of them. I know. Listen. Now, I'm gonna tell you, the movie was creepy. Okay, it was creepy to the point where when I told the kids, I'm like, I gotta get me a prop replica of the hand. They were like, "Oh no, Dad, you don't have to do that." And I'm like, "No, I do. It will look really cool in front of our TV. It'll be a really nice piece of art. It'll be a piece of art. It's beautiful piece of art." And they're like, "No, you don't have to do that. Believe me. Listen, we don't want that. We have enough bad luck in our lives. We don't need you to be bringing bad luck into the house and possess demon type things into the house. We need to leave that out of the house." And I'm like, "No. Listen. It's like a toy or a prop or whatever. I don't believe in that stuff. We're just gonna get it. I'll put it in the house." So they were like, "No." They were dead. Then I was like, "This is my house. This is my house, and if you don't like it, you can get. I was doing Eddie Murphy on them. I was like, you can get out. Just get out. This is my house. If I want to bring possessed hands into the house, then that's on me. That's my thing. So I fell in love with the movie. I fell in love with the prop. I thought the idea of the movie was fresh. It was new. It was something different. It wasn't a remake or a redone, or it wasn't stolen from like a Nightmare on Elm Street or a Halloween and turned into some kind of horror movie. That it wasn't like a piece of The Nun is like a piece of what's that franchise over there? I'm looking at The Purge over there. Why am I looking at The Purge? The Nun came from wow, what the heck did The Nun come from? Nun came from starts with a C. Wow. Every episode I have to do this. The Conjuring. The Nun came from The Conjuring. And then there was Annabelle, and then there was a Nun, and then there was Lost, whatever that I can't pronounce. Listen, and then there was Nun 2. Okay, and I was like, I want to see Nun 2. Okay, but this was fresh. This was new. I was like, thank God. Oh, warms my heart to see a new not a sequel or a prequel or a redone pile of something. Okay, this was something fresh and something new. So I'm driving home. No, I wasn't driving home. I'm lying. I never drive. I don't drive. The wife drives. I don't drive. Wife drives. The wife's driving home. And while she's driving home, I'm on my eBay. I'm on my whatever, and I'm typing hand from Talk to Me. Hand from Talk to Me. That's what I'm typing on eBay, and stuff's popping up. And I went to Google. Hand from Talk to Me, and stuff's popping up, but it was all like that Etsy made. Somebody made it with a 3D printer, and it didn't look like it, and then they had to put a thing on the other side because it's weighted, and the hand would just flop over if they didn't put. It had like almost like an ashtray on one side, and it had the hand on it. It just didn't make any sense. It didn't look like the hand. It wasn't a prop replica of the hand. This was something that somebody made, and they were going for quite a bit. And then there was a few on eBay that looked exactly like it, but they wanted like $600, $800. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. Now listen, this movie just came out. I mean, you're already at $800 or $600 for a prop replica of a hand. Okay, that seems a little steep. For that. Then I started doing a little searching, which I think is kind of cool. Okay, and if you are a fan of this movie, listen, I this is what I do. This is my part-time job. When I am into something, I do a lot of research. It might take me a day, it might take me a week, it might take me a month, it might take me years to find exactly what I'm looking for. And in this case, it took me approximately 3 or 4 weeks, okay, after seeing the movie. I originally was looking at the ones that were on eBay. I was like, nope. I was looking at the ones that were on Etsy. I was like, nope. I was looking at the ones that were on Macari. I was like, nope. And then I found this. Oh. Okay, this actually came from the same studio that made this movie, which is called A24 Studio. It's a newer studio, putting out really, really good horror movies. And this is supposedly an exact prop replica from the movie. Now, they were selling these things, the flippers, those scumbag pieces of garbage, originally was selling these things on eBay for like $600, $700, $800. I was like, what? I believe there was one on there, and I mean, I could be wrong, but if I remember correctly, there was one for over $1,000. And I was like, I mean, it's cool, but not $1,000 cool. It's cool, but not $600 cool. And after doing some research, I found out that everything that was on eBay was a pre-order. So I'm like, if it's a pre-order, that means they got to be getting this thing from somewhere. Where are they getting it from? You know, are they limited? Is it something that somebody's making? Is it coming from a company that is going to produce these things and I'm going to be able to get my hand on them dirt cheap, but it's not going to cost me $600. It's going to cost me something less than that. So I went online and I found A24 Studios, and I believe for $110, I got this beauty. And I got to tell you, it came in yesterday. I sat on the side of my daughter. I figured out a way to open it. Yeah, just put a little slice all the way around the top so that way it would not ruin the box, and I could still have it protected, okay? Because I think I'm going to keep it in the box. So as I take it out like that, see what I did there? I just made a slit all the way around the box so I would keep this plastic on top of the box. And then inside the box, you get this really cool A24. All this is the invoice. That's all that is. But I gotta tell you, they're what's the word I'm looking for? Their not procedure, their performance. No, 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 no. It's not the word. It's not the word. Their presentation of their object is awesome. That's kind of cool. I mean, I know it's just an invoice, and you're probably like, wow, you're easily amused. But I mean, I've never gotten an invoice in a envelope that is like cardboard stock. This is like I don't even get Christmas cards. It's nice, you know what I mean? So that's like that, and then right away the first thing you see is this styrofoam. Lift open the styrofoam, and you see the hand. Look at that. Just take it in. Take it in for a second. I'm gonna pull out of the box. I'm gonna let you see it. This is won't be the second time it came out of the box. I'm gonna let you see this whole thing. It's actual size, full size prop replica. I don't know if it's limited. I don't know how many made. $110, I believe. It was $110. Might have been a little bit with the shipping, but wasn't $600, wasn't $1,100, wasn't $1,000. Like the flipping scumbags are trying to get for it because they think that everybody in the world is stupid. That's pretty much it. They try to cash in on people's stupidity, and usually, and the sad part that gets me with the flippers on eBay is most of the time they're trying to cash in on old people or people with handicaps, or people that don't know any better, or people that they're not shoppers. They don't. They know what they want, and they're looking for it, and they're like, oh, my grandson might want that, and that's exactly what I'm looking for. And then come to find out, you paid $600 for something that somebody actually paid $100 for. I mean, that's a $500 profit. That's a little steep. And the guy that's trying to get $1,000 for, I mean, $900 profit plus tax. I mean, come on. I mean, that's ridiculous. So anyway, inside here you get this. This was actually right. Let me show you what I just did there, and then show you what I just did. Okay. So as I show you the hand, okay, I'm gonna show you the hand right here. You slide this little card right out here, okay, which I think is an excellent addition, and it has actually the hand. This is gonna be really tough for me to show you, for you to see. Let me move that over there for a second here, and I'll wait, moving forward. Okay, that didn't work. Let's try one more time. The card itself has all of the writing that's on the hand, which is kind of cool. And then you open up the little card thing like this, and it says it gives you the potty hand rule instructions. Look at that. Look at that. I mean, so we have the rules and the instructions, which say potty hand rules: gather friends, sit in a circle, light the hand, let it in, pass, talk to me. Look at that. And it comes right out. It's just a cardboard card, and it comes in a cardboard folder thing with all the names on it. But I'm like, what a presentation. That's an added extra little bonus of something that should be there, because I mean, that's what the movie's all about. It's all about, this hand and what you do with the hand and how you let people in with this hand, okay? So then I'm gonna pull the hand out here. The hand, it came with a couple of these little Silagel things there, which I'm gonna keep the Silagel thing in there anyway. It keeps it smelling good, keeps it fresh, keeps it from getting moldy and whatever. And inside here is the hand from Talk to Me. Look at this thing. Look at that. Now, a lot of the ones that were on Macari and Facebook, eBay, and what's the other one there? Macari, I think AliExpress had some or whatever. Didn't have the writing on it. Now this is actually, the writing that's on here is similar to the one from the movie. I mean, it's a prop replica. I mean, literally, I was thinking about kind of displaying it like that. I thought that would be kind of cool. But yeah, if you look at the hand, the writing, and I did my research. Yes, I checked. It is identical to what the writing is on the actual hand from the movie. And this thing does stand up by itself. Okay, it's heavy enough at the base where I didn't need that fake base thing there. Now, if you look at the top, it has a little crevice over here. Now, the little crevice over here is to put your candle. You light your candle, you hold the hand, and you say the magic words, and supposedly it drops a soul into you, and you'll be possessed by some kind of demon for 15 minutes. And in the movie, it's one of the girls actually trying to talk to her mother. But in this case, you know, it's a prop. It's my kids are all scared and everything, but I'm like, it's a toy. It's not even. I mean, I gotta tell you, it's not. Well, technically, it's not a toy because this thing is made out of like some kind of heavy ceramic. It's heavy. This thing has to weigh a good, I'd say, 10 pounds, maybe about 10 pounds. I mean, it's heavy. It's well, no, I mean, for what it is. Now, I think it's made. I think it might be made out of some kind of metal. You know. It doesn't feel like it feels like ceramic, looks like ceramic, or looks like some kind of porcelain, but it's got a metal sound to it. It's got a felt base, and like I said, you just put it right on the table like that. And what's cool is I was sitting here last night and I was looking at the thing and I'm reading all the names on it and everything. There's all, I mean, look at that thing. I mean, look at that. All the names are written on everything. And what's cool is that the hole right here on the finger, and there's a hole right here on the base thing there. Now, if you were to put a, it's not a votive, what are those little, like the little cone incense things there? If you were to put one of those in there, I am willing to bet my life that smoke will come out of the finger and out of the little thing over there, which will would kind of look kind of creepy and cool. But, listen, if you've seen the movie Talk to Me, then you're probably going to want one of these, okay? Or you're scared crapless and you probably don't ever want one of these in your life. You're probably like, nah, that's not a good idea. I think I'll stay away from that. But yeah, look, goes right back in the package very easily there. I put my little piece right on there. Stick my invoice there because I like to keep all my stuff together. And put it back in the box. And I'm going to give you a little quick showing of the box too, because I kind of, on the top, it has the hand with all the writing on it. A little difficult to see because they're doing that black on black Metallica Black Album type setup there. But on the side says Talk to Me. On this side says the A24 Studios. And this one says Craig Hill. Now, I don't know if they're limited. I didn't really check into it. All I know is I had to grab mine right away. And I was able to use my PayPal Pay in 4. So yes, I want to say $130 with the shipping. I was pleased. I was pleased with my purchase. Okay, so sometimes I get really let down, and the mailman gives me the old that thing. Or sometimes I get stuff in the mail, and I'm like, damn, that is so cool. And now what am I gonna do with it? And that's what this was. This was this is so cool. Now what am I gonna do with it? Now the other thing is that because of the fact that this movie is not so well known, this is more of a me thing. You know, this is a I needed to have this. You know what I mean? I'm showing it to you. Hopefully you've seen the movie. If you haven't seen the movie, you should see it. If you're into horror movies, you're gonna like it. You're gonna like it. It has a good story. The ending leaves you a little questioning things. It was one of those things where it has an ending where you're going to be searching on YouTube you're going to be searching YouTube, explain the ending of Talk to Me. And they're going to give you 101 different things that it could have been. And you got to kind of figure out the one that you want to figure out for yourself. Which ending you think is the one that, what the writer, director, and whatever were really trying to get at. But, yeah, I just thought I wanted to share that with you because I was really excited about this. I was ready to pull the trigger at like a $200, $300 one that was made out of the 3D printed but it didn't have the writing on it. There was literally somebody that was selling one for $300. It was totally blank, and it came with a Sharpie. That's $300 blank, made out of 3D printed plastic, and came with a Sharpie for $300. I was like, no, I'm not going through that trouble. But I did contemplate it for. I'm like, wow, you know what? I could probably look at the picture of this. I could probably get more pictures on the internet, and I could probably precisely write every single name that's on this hand, on this 3D printed hand, which looked decent. But then when I saw how it stood up, how it had like almost like a weighted ashtray on the end, and that's where they wanted you to put that like almost like a brick candle, like one of those big candles in the back to keep it weighted down so the hand wouldn't topple over. I wasn't sold on that. But then when I saw this thing, I was like, there was no question. There's just like I said, there's just certain things in my life where there's listen, I'm not asking your permission. I'm just buying it. I don't care. I'm buying it. I'm a big horror movie fan. I'm a big toy fan, and when you kind of wrap them both together, to me that's just perfection. And I love fresh new writers, directors, coming up with fresh new ideas. You know what I mean? Personally, I love me some Leatherface and Michael Myers and Freddy and Chucky and all of those classic characters. But when a new horror movie pops in, and it's something that like Terrifier, when I first saw Terrifier for the first time and Terrifier 2, I was like, now we're getting somewhere. We got somebody new and fresh out there writing something new and fresh. And then when this guy came up here with this talk to me thing, I was like, wow, this is new and fresh, and I gotta have it. So I went crazy with the Terrifier stuff. I got the autographed mask. I got the autographed by the director 8x10, and I was like, Terrifier is awesome. When I saw this movie, I was like, this movie's awesome, and I'm like, I gotta get myself something. Not only to remember the night that I spent, because I'll tell you, that night in particular, it was we went to the drive-in. My daughter was able to go with me. My oldest daughter, she's not able to go to too many places with us, but she because she has a child, she got a husband. This wasn't a child and a husband movie. Husband's afraid of horror movies, and can't bring the child to the horror movie, and or to a drive-in for that matter. She probably wouldn't have been able to handle it. She would have got tired and whatever. But my oldest daughter was able to go with me, and then I had all my daughters with me to watch this movie. And my son, he dipped out. I don't know where he was that night. Someplace, I don't know. Maybe at a prom or something. I don't know. Whatever the case was. With that said, my friends, thank you so much for stopping by. Get A24 Studios. That's what you're looking for if you want to get yourself one of these for 110 plus tax. That's what they were going for when I purchased this thing about 2 months ago pre-order. 2 months ago, I want to say about 2 months ago pre-order. Now you can just buy them outright unless they're sold out by now. And how cool they are, I'll tell you, this gets my seal of approval. So how cool this thing is, if they're not sold out, they should be. And with that said, my friends, thank you so much for stopping by, and I will see you later. You should have saved me some.